The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Defense is like a 42, bro. Start off by running it down his throat. Ooh, Wilson looks good in that Oakland jersey.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
I don't think they can stop me. Yeah, I feel like I'm the best. If I get 4 yards from home every carry, I'll be fine with that. That's a first down. All 3 runs.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there.
I think I played with this dude before.
But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you...
Oh, that's on me.
Try to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well,
certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Right now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Is he trying to run?
Now it's
Don't do that. Don't come over here with that throw. Not come over here with that throw.
Not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
I'm ranking him. I ain't gonna lie. If he passes it, I'm just make a play.
Now Jones.
That's crazy.
Open man, it's Vernon Davis.
I took it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo
touchdown.
Vernon Davis, 55 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That's on me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Stop playing with me.
Intercepted.
I'm not the best.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It got his man.
I don't know why. I tried to lead his ass. I don't know why he underthrew
before being dropped inside.
Are you trying to throw it in?
It's a gain of 35.
I was trying to lead him.
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's
one
right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
I gotta go.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter.
Boys
not
playing
a lot
safe.
of room there, but there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Deion Sanders, the high pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta. Shoot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on now.
He's probably gonna. I can see him being like that.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Peterson, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones.
No.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
It's not like that. It's not that
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss at 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
After at least after this.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
No!
He almost intercepted it.
God
They're
damn
just
it.
forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Let's do it.
I trust you.
Goddamn, I'm getting frustrated. I've like completed a pass.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, max protect. Let me get open for you.
0-0.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Oh.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it?
Yeah, you got him. Yeah, I'm not the one. Come over here. Come over here.
Zadarius Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, Peterson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready? 70, Indy. Topper.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
He's going for it, 4th and 19.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Because he had a spot in the field where you really can't do nothing. Punt it or go for it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Set, ready? 50.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Hey.
Trying to lay one up. And for the
Get my boy
3rd
hot.
time here in this half, it's intercepted.
My boy hot.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
I got
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Get my boy hot.
They're going to come up empty here
Now both my
on
corners
4th
hot.
down. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's all I want.
Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
See, that's what we got to stop getting. Even when I start calling on the run, you got to.
A great play there. 41 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
on that long run, maybe the
I
defense
just gotta work their safety.
napping a little bit.
Feel me? They got 2 on the safety. That's why I act like I was going to do to that one hole. So that one safety come down.
Almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
I had a block in front of the other one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Go to sleep, where? On the bed.
And the Raiders pick it up. And it's a huge return as he brings this
Go to sleep.
back down
I'm a
the
game changer.
15-yard line.
I do this.
Still recording.
Hey, you know, they rushing 3. You really can run with the quarterback.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, that's going to be
we can run
caught by
down this
Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
Hey.
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they would have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
And he was running the ball.
Really
that was you. I ain't even know.
Goes after the football.
I ain't even know.
And decides when it's in
Hey,
the air,
we can just run the time now.
and only his. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now we got the lead.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Let's go.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room.
You better think twice before coming out that end zone this time.
In front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are in front.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
What do you need?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey
I'm trying to get
you can get me touchdown. Stinnerud now to add the extra
point. I knew he was going to do that. And I was on the phone. That's crazy. I do this.
It's good.
I do this too.
17-7.
It's over with.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that.
It went downhill just like that.
Kick is away.
Yeah, real quick. Shit.
He was so predictable.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to
I knew he was going to look at him that time.
You're facing a loosened up secondary.
Hey, he better recognize.
Deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool him for a second.
Hey, get on that other corner. If he do that again, just pick it up.
Really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Come on.
Going deep for his tight end, Clay.
Stop playing.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
It's getting stupid ugly.
Offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best. As that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
We up.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something
is that really what he's
going to do? Actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him.
I hope he do it. I want you to do it.
Throwing again on second down. Jones.
Hell.
Oh, he got position on him.
He got that?
What? 23 yards the pickup there.
I wanted him to do that screen.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Warner, why you ain't even jump for it?
I know he wants to get his team back.
Like, I know where he going with the ball before he even get there.
Maybe it was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when you look at some.
And he's coming again. Since we didn't win on first down, we gonna win on second.
Zadarius Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Keep on coming. I'm letting you know he's coming.
Off the play fake, Jones.
That's not good enough.
Grab. I think he got that.
That's not good enough.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Really?
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, Jones. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills
after that one, after that one
down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So
I feel like if we get
field
about 2 or 3
position
good
for
runs
them
right
here
here,
as they
hit it with
come
play
up
action.
1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Not right now. Run it.
Oh, here. Yeah, I gotcha.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
If anything,
taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They playing. They only rushing.
Because when you run a drag route against zone,
they playing all the deep and all the middle.
Because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Circle should. He need to get on circle. Circle should be open.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that.
I didn't know it was me.
The passer.
Second down throw for the end zone.
Hey, I seen him blitzing. That's why I tried to click over there. He playing on this quarter, I think.
3rd and 6.
Yeah, he's sweet right here.
Now Wilson.
Good play.
It's going to be caught by Gonzalez for an Oakland touchdown.
Let's go. It's over. It's definitely
Tony
over.
Gonzalez there to make the grab. And the Raiders
I just had to make that one play.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
That pick 6. I think that pick 6. But that pick I got really did it because I don't think he expected
the kickoff unit is out on the field.
Dude, that changed the momentum because we were struggling to score at that time. And I tied it up.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 30 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, because that gave us the lead 10-7.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
General West.
Jones throwing on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33.
They sleep on you, Troy. They say you're not. They say you're not good enough, Troy. But you just took one back to the house.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game
what
long
overall
on
you think
defense.
he is?
They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting
back that work and 2 picks in the game.
But by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was
I'm going to get rid of him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I mean, just higher ranked.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I had Derwin James, but
this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
He will get burnt every time by tight ends. And all
Troy will man up with him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
He's on 5 yards.
To those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? First down, here's a run with Peterson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Oh,
Did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stop the
I know you're not tracking like that.
3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
70, Indy.
Look at the tackles. Ain't no way they let him get in there. No.
Stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Why tackling him like 5 yards back?
And it'll be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Oh, we solid.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back.
We solid.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Can't even get in there.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he'll get in. Touchdown.
Yeah, I guess up the middle if I should.
Adrian Peterson taking it in. And the Bills get a bit closer. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
16 points, too.
So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh.
And Deshaun Jackson off to the races. 30, 10, and they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead. final stages. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again after the kick return TD. Here's yet another kickoff.
I ain't even playing them boys.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead.
He thinks he's cool.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
I wanted that. I wanted him to come my way. Ooh, I was
and he'll
impressed.
get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
I'm going to let you get it. You hot right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They're going to take it to food at age.
This will be taken short. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2. But
you see how I just cut it back?
That's really already
them boys was not messing with me.
This well upfield across the 45.
Them boys was not messing with me. I really should have scored.
We can show them the play, and they wouldn't be able to stop us.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down.
Oh!
Ain't no way I pull this off.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I'll take it.
Ain't no way I got 2 yards off that. Ain't no way.
Like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says,
I should have just possession. I was trying to go.
But at that point, maybe close.
I was supposed to possession. I tried to.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
He can't guard me.
Oh, he's supposed to hit
It's an interception. Picked up by Deion Sanders.
Jerkic. Fuck. After 9 seconds.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.
Yeah, he was reading my mind.
Escape, and he goes down.
Me and him did the same thing.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Pass protection.
He come on the drive, that's you.
All night long as they come up facing it. Pressure gets to him again. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
Yeah, I'll probably do like 2 more and then I'll probably get off for a bit.
All right.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy.
Dude, that dude's defense is a fucking 98 overall.
With the dude we just playing?
Yeah, with the dude we're just playing with.
Oh, you might as well get that defense.
His offense is a 96, so if you do head coach, he'll get defense. Hopefully he knows how to pick defensive plays, though.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Oh my!
He already on it. He already on it. Fully on it.
God, I mean, shit. We could even give him my offense, or we could even use his offense, and fucking I could play head coach too. Dude, they ain't scored on this. Do you see it? They had 299s, maybe 3. God damn.
I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I cocky, I do my dance, jump in the dance.
And it didn't freeze.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Get loose. Let me get turned up. I played with this. I didn't play with this dude before. I swear. I swear.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run
I ain't gonna lie. I rather
realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Because they they can easily pick him off. Anything can happen. But they get aggravated.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, double team that lineman right there. Got an X. Yeah, people don't, when you play MUT, they don't like, they want you to pass. They don't want you to do shit.
They'll run. It's Sanders. He's met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
315.
Wilson.
Contact
as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Come on, you're not going over.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
I really like playing defense better than receiver.
I do too.
Okay. Good. Will I eat today? Will he give me something?
first and 10. Here's Vic.
Well,
this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
He's got Vic. Those
36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. First down, Vic. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end, Gonzalez.
Hey, go to game chat. He got him right. Yo.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vic.
Yeah.
And that's going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield.
He ain't go to game chat.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
He tried me right there. He said.
To throw again. Vic. He finds his target. Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Michael Vick, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Or should we run it?
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On first down, Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Hey, you better stop playing about it. We got
it. The first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over first and 10.
He got to bring that pressure on Mike Vick. Mike Vick not good on the pressure.
No, you saw that last play. That was a shitball pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, he finna do a corner right over here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
They spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. That throw by Vick incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vic. And this is going to be
damn. You would not get nothing this game.
Brian Dawkins, the safety.
What? Oh, my God.
Take him down.
Hey, cheating. Dale, you would not get nothing this game.
He threw it, and the interception.
You better lay down.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this.
See how they cheated me just now?
Always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
If he gonna keep having 3 linemen like that, we're gonna abuse him. I'm gonna make him pay.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We good.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Once he gets to the end zone, red zone, he's just trying to force it.
Cause he thinking he open. Cause I'm baiting him every time.
2 fucking picks. That's awesome.
And he keep bullying him. When he bullet, that's a pick.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
No. Ain't no way. I ain't never seen that before.
At the 37-yard line.
Well, that's
he caught it
right there. Not a really
and hopped back in
either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
I'm going to make him pay for that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
My line is looking like shit against him.
So here's Vic following the interception.
Nope. That's a pitch,
incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, partner,
let's put a
bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback
Hey, if
win.
Odell come from behind victory, he might come to a middle route again because he getting locked up
San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
Odell,
most of the predictions I saw
whoever on Odell,
so a little bit lower scoring than we expected.
You're taking his man here, and I got rain off.
Down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Steps to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. John Randall dropping the hammer. So
we're going to do some little short underneath passes and try to get some of the speedsters open if we run it, or when we pass it.
Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't
first half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
From the 41.
I had him.
I suck right now.
I have a touchdown too. Look at it. Yeah, because all them came down, but like, I wasn't even number 10. I was outside, like I was going deep.
That 10 was fucking wide open. I frustrated right now. I suck. God damn it.
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Randy Moss trying to double move.
They continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Yeah, I'm step for step on him. If he would have threw that my way, it would have got ugly.
Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on fourth down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go.
I need to take a
Tie-ball
picture of
game.
better names so I can add.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to
He give me a
Orlando.
chance.
Jonathan
It might be
Coachman.
over.
Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
You need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
I can't believe it's fucking
49er
0-0
offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his
gotta make him
confidence
miss.
is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the 16, Wilson stepping up. He's going to keep it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Wilson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
I make plays. He bet not. He's not catching. Hey, we straight win field goal, man.
Play there on the catch and run.
I make plays, man.
Yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to
No, fully quit on us.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the
Sanders has it pumped free. What? This is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, you know what the good thing about that is?
Never ceases to amaze me because
they didn't let me run the defense. No.
From what we hear from
oh, fuck yeah.
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there.
That's on me. I was
opportunistic by the defense.
He threw as soon as he could.
Able to get this one across the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18. Vic to throw it.
Let's go.
And now Vic throwing another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Hold on. Hey, send R1 straight. Send R1 straight. One of us should be open. He open. Which one over top?
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is
Let's go!
Let's go!
Good throw.
I told you, I'm waking up. I'm waking up.
Good throw.
Deshaun Jackson. 49
I wasn't sure what he was, because he was playing that safety, so I wasn't sure if he was going to like start cheating towards you or what, and when he just kind of stood there.
Like, on for the extra point.
Because he didn't know which one to go to. And that's why I went out wide, so he couldn't even have a chance to get over there.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, good boy.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Throwing, Vic. It's caught, Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Vic now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
I'm going to do a play action with this.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation that they decide to take a shot.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So 1 second left in the half. On is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys,
that's so funny.
Just not playing as well as we need to. Just pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
52, 52. Hey, pick your game up.
He's sweet.
To throw again on 2nd down.
He's sweet. Them boys don't know what to do.
6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver.
Sweet.
And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And he got tail on that outside like that? Yeah, I'm pressing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on. Okay.
From the gun, Vic. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Is that what he's trying to do?
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. A 1st down throw coming for Vic. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
How elite, man. It's too easy. You cannot try to do it.
No, he's
Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, it's
like when Vince Carter dunked the ball in
dunk
contest, and was like,
it's over. The team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going.
That's what I do.
They got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
I make plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
My IQ is on another level.
In the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Get another one, Khalil. Get hot so he can get ugly.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So he can get ugly.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control.
You can
Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line, being calm and really being firm with his team. At one time, once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass. This two shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers.
It's over with. It is over with. When you, that's play action. Good play call. That's why you do it. Yeah. And Khalil made it back on the field.
Sloppy moments, sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Shout out to my mom. Real good.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Without her, she ain't ready to
that'll be taken in the end zone.
Not be up 21.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Damn, this game turned around quick. I mean, I knew we were in it the whole time, but like it was just like, when is it finally?
The Browns drive about to get started, and they weren't on the sidelines for long. But I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football, or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way.
Matter of fact, it's time.
Got to take care of the football.
It's going to get ugly. He ain't do none of it.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Yeah. I don't know what he doing with his defense. He playing conservative.
Vic now.
You will never see anything on my stuff
this second half. 1st and 10.
We're going for the gusto.
Vic readies to throw.
That double move is not working.
Khalil Mack, make that
you might as well just go ahead and throw it a little short.
This has been a tough one for this offensive
he can't throw
line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
We coming
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now here's Vic. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. Man open, it's Moss.
That's on me. I was supposed to pick that. I didn't think he was
still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Vic dancing to it, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, damn, you were. He was coming back to Randy Moss. I was gonna pick Randy Moss was coming back towards him.
We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Odell might got 1 kick.
After the sack on 1st down, Vic.
They gave me
He gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
That's on me. That's
a big play, Vic to Moss. 42 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. From the gun, Vic. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
He sucked. Whoever's on Odell sucked.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, you got inside. I got the outside.
On second and goal, Vic.
No, I'm the best corner.
Not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, you got the first inside receiver. I got the first
haven't moved them any closer. And likely
they're going to try to cross.
You'd have to think on third and goal here.
Stop your whine.
And so you won't have to chase with more teams. I really want to see that.
Again, it's Vic.
That's me! He gave it right to me.
Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there.
I didn't expect him to. I ain't expect him to make it.
You don't think about it much in a game like this. He's showing incredible leadership.
He hit me
still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, you got the first inside. I'm gonna pick something.
Vic to throw on fourth down.
Oh, I was there. He was too quick. He was really quick.
On fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Yeah, we're keeping the football. You thought you were going to score? Really thought you were going to score, man.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot.
Just keep getting
if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
If he on me,
they'll go again with Sanders.
Running the back, hurry up.
A lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
If they do that again, he come down.
Leaves him with 3rd and just a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16.
Hey, go for it. Hey, do that little RPO you just did.
3-yard loss. 4th down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Well, he ain't even trying to do it no more. Yeah, I say run it. I run it. I'm going to get it first.
Going for it with Sanders. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short.
That first time, you see how he pressed though? That first time, when they press on that, I usually just go right behind them because they don't really cover that. They cover that. They still be on that. They still be on the play action. So when he pull up, I'm already be gone.
Oh God. Okay. Let's try that again.
Vic operating on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison,
they keep
the intended target,
switch.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
I'm finna pick him up.
On 2nd down, Vic again.
I told you.
And it'll be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. What a nice
try to take it
He's
back.
having now 6 interceptions that he has
Should we try that run pass option?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Hard to believe
We at the 1 yard line. He gonna try to press. Look at him.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
That's on me. He was right there.
Intercepted a 3rd time.
Hey, we straight. He's great. Hey, that was a good push.
Touchdown, Browns.
I should have probably lobbed it.
Yeah, if you would have lobbed it and let him, he was beat off the run.
I think now
look, he was beat off the run.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
Vic's just here hitting people in the helmet with the ball. His team, our team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. To throw is Wilson.
Good play.
It's caught by Jackson.
He's gone. He's gone.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across.
That's crazy. You just won a game.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
That's the glory of this. Hold on. Switch. Might be a touchdown.
Oh, shit.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down.
Oh, shit. No, I don't think Barry got one.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Accept your fate.
Here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Keeps himself upright.
Broke that first out.
He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
We're about to kill that fucking minute. We're doing bubble screen.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers,
let me bring this,
you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you?
All right, man.